Welcome to Learning Literature with Purba. In today's video, we are going to talk about the Romantic Age, which comes right after the Age of Enlightenment. So at first, we will take a look at the historical background of the age, then we will discuss the literary features of the age, and finally we will discuss the major writers of the Romantic Age. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe to it and hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Now the timeline of the Romantic Age is 1798 AD to 1837 AD, after which we have the Victorian Age. Now the Romantic Age is the return to nature. As you know, in the Age of Enlightenment, reasoning was given a lot of importance. And in the Romantic Age, we will see that feelings, emotions are given more importance. Now, the Romantic Age was highly influenced by the French Revolution. Now, the objective of the French Revolution was to overthrow monarchy. The Romantic poets such as Wordsworth and Coleridge supported the ideas of French Revolution. They believed in the freedom of an individual. Now let's take a look at the historical background of the Romantic Age. Number 1. The European War. At the end of the 18th century, England and France engaged in open warfare. The enmity between them continued till 1815, at the end of which there was the extinction of the French Republic, the rise and fall of the power of Napoleon, and restoration of the Bourbon dynasty. So that is how French Revolution came to an end. Number 2. Industrial Revolution. So the Industrial Revolution also started during the Romantic Age, and due to the Industrial Revolution, there were many side effects such as pollution, materialization, child labor. Labors were treated in an inhuman way. Therefore, the writers, the poets of the Romantic Age tried to tell readers to go back to nature because connecting with nature will keep their humanity intact. So the writers talked a lot about nature and beauty and imagination. Number 3. Social conditions. Now, due to the long war between England and France, what happened is unemployment, low wages, and heavy taxation. So once the war ended between England and France, people were in a really poor condition due to unemployment and heavy taxation. Moreover, there was the massacre of Peterloo and riots over the Reform Bill of 1832 that resulted in a lot of chaos. Now let's take a look at the literary features of the Romantic Age. Number 1. Simple and plain language was used. The Romantic Age poets preferred simple and plain language because they wrote for the common people. Therefore, they did not use flowery language or tough language like that of the writers of the Enlightenment Age. So you can easily read and understand a poem of Wordsworth, whereas it will really take you some time to understand a poem of Alexander Pope. So simple and plain language was used in the Romantic Age. Number 2. Feelings and emotions were considered important. So the Romantic Age was a revolt against the logic and rationalism of the Age of Enlightenment. Therefore, feelings and emotion gained the center stage in the Romantic Age. Number 3. Emphasis on nature. So the Romantic Age poets, they idealized rural life. They believed that nature is the place of spiritual truth. In order to stay connected to our humanity in this hustle bustle of city life, we need to connect with nature. Number 4. Imagination was celebrated. So you can see in some poems of the Romantic Age, such as Coleridge's Christabel, there are supernatural elements. It is because imagination was celebrated during the Romantic Age. Coleridge also coined the term called willing suspension of disbelief, so that readers can enjoy reading the supernatural elements in literature. Number 5. Free verse was used. The Romantic Age poets used free verse for free flow of words. They did not like using strict poetic meters such as heroic couplets, which were used in abundance by poets of the Enlightenment Age, such as Alexander Pope. So these are the literary features of the Romantic Age. Now let's take a look at the major writers of the Romantic Age. We will start with the poets. Number 1. William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth, along with Coleridge, produced lyrical ballads, a collection of poems in 1798, which marked the beginning of the Romantic Age. And the most famous poem of Wordsworth in lyrical ballads is The Tintern Abbey. Other notable works of Wordsworth are The Prelude, The Solitary Reaper, Daffodils, Ode on the Intimations of Immortality, Ode to Duty, and the collection of Lucy poems. Number 2. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The most famous poem of Coleridge included in the lyrical ballads is Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Other notable works of Coleridge are Kubla Khan, Frost at Midnight, Christabel, and Dejection and Ode. Next we have Lord Byron. His notable works are Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, Beppo, Vision of Judgment, and Don Juan. Next we have Percy Bysshe Shelley. His notable works are Alistair, Revolt of Islam, Prometheus Unbound, Ode to the West Wind, To a Skylark, and Adonis. Then we have John Keats. His most prominent works are Endymion, Hyperion, Ode to Autumn, Ode to the Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn, and Eve of Saint Agnes. So these are the popular poets of the Romantic Age. Now let's take a look at the novelists of the Romantic Age. Number 1. Jane Austen. Jane Austen was a very prominent novelist of the Romantic Age. Her popular works are Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, Mansfield Park, Northanger Abbey, and Persuasion. Number 2. Sir Walter Scott. He is known for his historical novels. His most prominent works are Waverley, The Heart of Midlothian, Bride of Lammermoor, and Ivanhoe. Number 3. Mary Shelley. She is known for her amazing horror science fiction novel Frankenstein. Number 4. Horace Walpole. He is known for his Gothic novel The Castle of Otranto. Now let's take a look at the prose writers of the Romantic Age. Number 1. Charles Lamb. He wrote Tales from Shakespeare with his sister, and it is a children's book. So the stories, the plays of Shakespeare are written in such a way that children can easily understand them. His another notable work is Essays of Elia, which is a collection of essays. It is published in 2 volumes. So the first volume is called Essays of Elia, and the second volume is called The Last Essays of Elia. Number 2. Thomas de Quincey. His notable works are Confessions of an English Opium Eater, Knocking on the Gate of Macbeth, Reminiscences of the Lake Poets, Suspiria de Profundis, and the English Mail Coach. Number 3, William Hazlitt. He has written Characters from Shakespeare's Plays, which is a book on criticism. His other notable works are The Round Table and The Table Talk, which are both collection of essays. So you can see that in the Romantic Age, we have talented poets, novelists, prose writers, and also playwright. So that's it for today's video where we discussed the Romantic Age. In the next video of the History of English Literature series, we are going to talk about the Victorian Age. If you found the video helpful, then do like it and share with your friends. I will be back very soon with a new video on a literary work. Till then, stay tuned to Learning Literature with Purba. And you can participate in our year-end giveaway, which is open till 31st December 2020. Also stay connected on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to be a member of Learning Literature with Purba, then do click on the blue join button. And thank you so much for watching.